winner of the men's 400. Can you walk me through your race to get that season best today?
It was just all about executing. It's the final round, so there was no tomorrow. So my coach says, just do you, be Michael Norman, and just go out there and run. So that's all I did. There was no thought into it. It was just going out there, having fun, and just running.
What does the execution look like for you?
The execution, that's hard to explain. For me, it's running down the backstretch, relaxed, and coming home real strong. So I think when I put the first 200 with the second 200 together, I think I have a pretty decent race.
I have a question from Sean McPherson. Sorry, you're here in 2016 as a young athlete. How much different was your mindset this time around?
Yeah, so in 2016, there was no expectations. There were no goals. It was just to come out here, have fun, and see what happens. This year, everything I did was with purpose. Excuse me. Everything I did today or this weekend was done with purpose, and I had a goal in mind. So, each day we were progressively working for the final day, and then on the final day, we just got the job done. So this year was definitely more focused and goal-driven.
You've been a key player in the 400 meters for a few years now. How good does it feel to finally cross this achievement off your list?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been 5 years, 5 long years. So just being able to come out here and check one more box on my dream list is an amazing feeling. Half the work is done now, so now it's just to move on up to the Olympics and seal the deal. So I'm really looking forward to the next month or so of training and competing, and cleaning up everything so I can be the best Michael Norman I can be when it's time to race.
What's the training going to look like from now until then?
That's a good question. I hope my coach lays me off the fish diet, because I've been eating fish for like 2 months now and I'm sick of it. So hopefully I get eat some beef today or something different. So we'll see. But in terms of training, I'm not sure. It's going to be hard regardless. So I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm excited.
I have a question here from Doug Binder. Michael, you have had to wait a long time for this moment. Can you compare that athlete you are now versus the young guy who was here in 2016?
Yeah, I'm a lot more mature. 5 years has changed me a lot. I'm really goal driven. I'm more diligent when it comes to my off season training and just my lifestyle. So I've grown up a lot, and it's just I'm a completely different person. So yeah.
Eric Bull from Dysat asks, assuming all goes to form and Ray makes the team as well, how excited would you be to have a 4x400 compromise of USC and North Carolina A&T athletes with Randolph and Trevor as well?
Man, it just goes to show how strong both programs are. North Carolina A&T, North Carolina AT&T, has been a progressively growing program, sprints program, the past couple of years. So it's amazing to see what their coach is doing with their athletes. But having a team like that would be something special, just to kind of bring that college aspect back to the professional world. It's something that you miss. It's something that you might want to do. So I think it would be exciting to see that might happen. But who knows? It's going to be probably going to be the relay is going to be comprised of LSU guy, Texas A&M guy, USC, or North Carolina. Who knows what the options are.
Dennis J. Freeman asks, Michael, what's been the difference in your race strategy in 2016 until now?
Yeah, so 2016, I was a young kid, starstruck, just going through the motions. I gave the athletes more respect. I didn't really feel like I necessarily fit in or was a competitor in the situation. But 5 years later, I've come out here with a lot of purpose and a goal in mind, and that's to dominate each round and be the best Michael Norman I can be.
Okay, we have a question from Lucas Weiss from the Undefeated. Hi, Michael. 2 questions. First, what was the meaning of that embrace with your parents in the crowd, and to be competing in the Olympics in Japan, where your mom is from?
So the first part, my parents and my family, they've been supporting me since 2009. So they've been through through the ups and downs. They were there with me when I got 5th place in 2016, and they were there with me when the the Olympics got postponed. So just being able to share this moment with them is something special, and I'm really looking forward to taking it to the next stage and doing something special. For the second part, I think like I said, outside at the track, I run for my supporters, my family, my coaches. So just being able to run at my mom's home country, it just brings my family together, and it makes competing so much more worth it.
And just remind the media, if you have any more questions, please raise a hand in the chat. So I know if you're writing anything down. Now I'll just give them a couple minutes.
Okay.
See if they are. You were just waving to some people behind me. Can you tell me who they were?
Yeah, that was those are my dad, my mom, and my girlfriend. I was asking them if they saw my high school coach because he surprised me out here. I didn't know he was here, but he flew out earlier this morning to watch my final. So it was a really nice surprise. So after this, I'm gonna cool down, stretch, do my normal recovery stuff, and then meet my family, my girlfriend, and my coach back at my hotel.
I have a question from Sean McPherson. Knowing all 8 had the standard, how did that affect your race plan? Oh, I can ask you that again.
Okay.
Right. Knowing all 8 had the standard, how did that affect your race plan?
I didn't even know that, to be honest. So I know I'm just going out there to compete. I know I never count anybody out, and when it comes to competitions, we're all here for a reason. So that being said, you never want to underestimate any of your competitors. One cool thing that I heard the announcer said is that everybody who made the 2021 Olympic trials final was a new member, not a recurring member from 2016. So that was a pretty cool statistic to learn. It just shows that the youth is really stepping up, and we have a really promising future in especially the 400 meters.
I have another question from Lucas Weiss of the Undefeated. Can you discuss your strategy on the far turn? The broadcast mentioned that your coach wanted you to be less casual on the far turn.
Yeah, so that's just the most important part of the race. That's where the race begins. So when you go into the full turn, it's just setting yourself up to come home strong, and that's just the most important part of the race for me specifically. So
outside of senior high school coach after this, do you have any other celebration plans at all?
I'm hoping one, I get my $500 back from Coach Watts. 2, he lets me eat anything for dinner or anything besides fish. So hopefully I eat some chicken or hopefully beef, because I haven't had beef in like 2 months. And then 3, that's it actually. I know I'm looking forward to just relaxing, chilling, working out, and getting back into my normal routine.
What's your dream meal going to be if you could choose it?
Off season or in season?
The one tonight, if whatever coach lets you have, if you could choose.
Probably some pork ribs with some steamed broccoli and some like seasoned rice from Texas Roadhouse. Sounds pretty good right now. Yeah, I think barbecue sounds really good to me.
Okay. If anyone else has any more questions, just please raise your hands in the chat. I have a question from Ayoko. How are you going to spend time between now to the Olympics? Some more intense training?
Yeah, so my training's probably going to increase a lot. I'll probably pick up a little bit of weight, but I have one meet planned in between the Olympics and the games. So I'll be going to Budapest early next month, and then after that, it's just prepping for the Olympics.
Okay, Michael, I think that looks like there's all the questions we have. Thank you so much. Congrats again.